Before her wedding in 2022, Tiffany Trump was mostly out of the spotlight and as a result was often referred to as the forgotten Trump. Unlike her other siblings, Tiffany's life was kept under wraps for most of her childhood. However, her union with an Arab billionaire shot her up to internet fame. So what exactly is it about this marriage that took the world by surprise? Who is her husband? Why was the wedding almost cancelled days before the big event? And is this duo really in love or is it just for show? Let's get into it. Tiffany Trump is one of the lesser-known children of former US President Donald Trump. She was born to Trump and his second wife, actress and TV personality Marla Maples. The story behind Tiffany's birth is merged with the infamous tale of Trump's highly televised infidelity. Back in 1984, when her parents first got together, Trump was still in a very serious marriage with Ivana Trump, who he eventually divorced in 1990. Tiffany was born on October 13, 1993, as her father's youngest daughter. Unfortunately, Trump and Marla ended up getting a divorce in 1999, causing the latter to relocate to California with their daughter. As a result of this, Tiffany ended up growing into adulthood away from the rest of her siblings, as well as the spotlight of her dad's infamous career and lifestyle. One source shared that Tiffany and her father always had a strained relationship her entire life, and it only got worse when he took office. Plus, thanks to the fact that Marla chose to raise her outside of the spotlight, Tiffany didn't get to be as intimately involved with the family dynamic as Ivanka, Eric, and Donnie Jr. Even though she didn't really talk about her dad a lot and was somewhat independent of the whole family, after completing her high school education at Viewpoint School in Calabasas in 2012, Tiffany moved on to attend her father's alma mater, the University of Pennsylvania. She graduated in 2016 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in sociology with a concentration in law and society. Soon after, she enrolled at Georgetown University Law Center in Washington, D.C., and was awarded a JD degree in May of 2020. Unlike her other siblings, Tiffany appears to have taken a different route from theirs, which is rooted in entertainment. However, before she even kickstarted her career of becoming a lawyer, she had been fostering thoughts of becoming a singer. Back in 2011, she pursued this dream by releasing a music single called Like a Bird. However, she would later share with the Oprah Winfrey Show that she wasn't certain whether or not to take her music career to the next level as a professional. In addition, Tiffany also dabbled a bit with fashion. In 2015, she found work as an intern with Vogue and even modeled for an Andrew Warren fashion show during New York Fashion Week in 2016. Ultimately, she decided to settle into a different career and currently works as a research assistant. When it comes to politics, Tiffany hasn't been in the spotlight like many of her other family members, but she did make several appearances during Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. She took to the microphone at the 2016 Republican National Convention on the second night of the convention, and in 2020, she once again took to the forefront, campaigning for her father and speaking at the 2020 Republican National Convention in his favor. Finally, she recently appeared in person for her father during a speech at Mar-a-Lago following his first indictment in 2023. Concerning her personal life, Tiffany is known to have been in some relationships. However, it wasn't until 2019 that her name made it to entertainment headlines following her engagement announcement with her fiancé, a Lebanese man called Michael Boulos. The duo had met and began dating after meeting on the Greek island of Mykonos in the summer of 2018. Even though they'd connected while at the Mean Girls Alums Beach Club, the subject of the MTV reality show Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club, Lindsay claimed to not have been involved in any matchmaking role. According to her, although she knew who they both were, she was only friendly with Tiffany and had just recently been introduced to Michael. Plus, she wasn't even there when they met. Anyway, the couple immediately hit it off, and 2 years later, Michael was down on one knee at the White House Rose Garden, proposing to his future bride with a $1.2 million diamond ring. The engagement happened in January 2021 at the end of Trump's term as president. With a photo of the couple, Tiffany shared a post that said it was an honor to celebrate many milestones and historic occasions and create memories with her family at the White House. But none was more special than her engagement to her amazing fiancé, Michael. The entire public immediately reacted warmly to the news, as not many people even knew about their relationship. In fact, not many people even knew who Michael was, except for the fact that he was some billionaire heir. The reality isn't far-fetched from that, but there's more to Michael than his wealth status. He's the son of a wealthy Lebanese family with businesses in Nigeria and a vast multi-billion-pound business empire spanning much of the African continent. Thanks to this, he was largely raised in Lagos, Nigeria. Michael's family also founded SCOA Nigeria, as well as Bulos Enterprises, a distribution and trading company for commercial motorcycles, power bikes, tricycles, and outboard motors based in Nigeria. Interestingly, this company is the sole importer and distributor of the Suzuki products in the country. Anyway, before their engagement announcement, the couple was first seen together during the New York Fashion Week in September 2018. The following year, Tiffany shared their first photo together in January 2019 after attending a White House event. Following their engagement, plans for their wedding ceremony were soon in full swing. Tiffany had wanted a typical fairy tale large wedding, and surprisingly so did Michael, making things a lot easier for them. But they ultimately settled on Trump's Mar-a-Lago club in Palm Beach, Florida as the location for the main ceremony. Unfortunately, after the dates were set and everything else was ready, their union was threatened by a natural disaster. Hurricane Nicole was set to arrive at the venue, causing the entire party to be thrown into a frenzy. Fortunately, the ceremony was simply delayed, and just after Tropical Storm Nicole passed through Florida, the ceremony took place at 4:30 p.m. at the club and private residence of the former president and went ahead as planned. As expected, the entire event was a blast. Every member of the Trump family, including her half-siblings, was present at the occasion. In fact, in addition to Tiffany's closest friends from childhood chosen as bridesmaids, Ivanka Trump also helped prepare for the big day, joining the bridal party and offering total support. She was dressed in a pretty blue gown and was all smiles throughout the event. Tiffany's wedding dress wasn't any less gorgeous. She wore a Greek goddess-inspired gown as a nod to Michael's Lebanese heritage, designed by Lebanese designer Elie Saab, who also did the honors of designing Marla's Mother of the Bride dress. It was reported that Trump had been in a bad mood after the midterm elections and was upset and allegedly ranting and raging like a bull for the days leading up to his daughter's wedding. He appeared with a smile as he partook of his fatherly duties during the wedding festivities. He walked Tiffany down the aisle and also joined her in the typical father-daughter dance. Marla also took part in the duties, sharing a prayer during the service. Interestingly, one source shared that Tiffany has never been a people divider, which is why she was able to bring the entire family together for her big day, making it a joyous family occasion. Then there was the cake, which was modeled after Trump and Marla's custom 7-foot-tall Sylvia Weinstock wedding cake. According to Marla, Tiffany was a newborn at the time of the wedding, but she wanted to recreate the cake after seeing the photos. In the end, the celebrations were nothing short of spectacular. Tiffany had also wanted a second ceremony in Greece where she'd met her husband, but she dropped the thought as their Palm Beach wedding was flawless. The duo looks very much in love, constantly sharing looks and stealing touches whenever they can. We can only hope that this union lasts forever and that it remains as blissful as it is now. What do you think about their union? Are you convinced it's real and not for political purposes? Tell us in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you're notified whenever we upload a new video.